in today's contemporary society. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for being there at Brown in 2016 or
It was
2017.
my pleasure.
Yeah. So the second question, why Things Fall Apart did really well. I think that Things Fall Apart, to me, when I read Things Fall Apart as a kid, and I remember being really moved by it because for the first time, the colonial project was presented as a disorientating project, right? Because everything we learned in social studies class, in the history of Nigeria really started from 1914 with the amalgamation, right? And then, and so it gave us the impression that colonization was a unifying positive project, but Things Fall Apart shattered that myth. And
Thank
I
you.
think that because Things Fall Apart did that, it was very revolutionary, right? And that is part of its enduring power, right? And I've forgotten the first question. I'm sorry.
About political correctness
Oh yeah.
affecting your
So
writing.
yeah, and so political correctness does not affect my writing because I think that once you begin to think about political correctness, you begin to censor yourself. And a lot of writing is about truth telling, is about emotions. And you cannot tell the truth about if you cannot tell the truth if you already start censoring yourself. It is also something that I tell my students that if you're writing, if you were to imagine an audience, to imagine an audience that you don't have to explain or excuse anything to, because that is the only way that you can write truthfully. That's the only way you can write a work with heart. You can't begin to think about whether or not you're offending somebody, whether or not you are writing the right things. Then it becomes propaganda, right? A lot of writing, I've said this before, a lot of writing comes from the heart because it's your passion that rules the writing. And if you start censoring yourself, you already start putting barriers